joined by Collins Brown. We'll get it underway with the first one. Of course, everybody knows this underdog here, Princeton Tigers, are the big shocker of the tournament. They're going to be facing Missouri here on Saturday. Missouri late 8.5, total 145.5.
Yeah, this is one of those weird spots where you really don't want to go against Princeton after what they just did against Arizona, but it's also that weird spot where it could be a letdown spot, honestly. Princeton coming off a 5-0 run straight up in ATS their last 5. Win against Arizona was as a 15-point underdog, so they've obviously been able to do it. Princeton's defense matches up really well with Missouri's offense if they can get them to slow down. That's what worries me about the Princeton side, is because Missouri's really athletic. They're going to run the floor. They're going to force you to guard them outside the perimeter, and they're going to rebound underneath. It's going to be tough for Princeton just as far as athleticism, strength, just SEC basketball against a lesser, Ivy League basketball is what it would be considered. So off the glass, Missouri's a better team. On the perimeter, Missouri's a better team, but Princeton, if they can slow them down, Missouri is not going to have an answer. They slowed Arizona down, and Arizona didn't have an answer. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think you go with Princeton here.
All right, Princeton here. We're seeing now in this line. This line has moved now from opener here of 6.5. I believe we got here. Yep, 6.5 in this one here with Princeton and Missouri. Hard to argue that, right? Slowing them down, of course, that's what happens here in this NCAA tournament here, is that Princeton defense and the very disciplined style there from Princeton was able to, force Arizona some uncomfortable situations there, kept them close, and, they were able to pull it out at the end.
Yeah, and it all comes down to crunch time. I talked about it last time I was on last week. It comes down to who can make that run. And if Princeton, like I said, if Princeton can slow Missouri down, that is not the game Missouri wants to play. They're a run and gun team. They've been doing it all year. If they don't score 70, 75 plus, they don't win the game. Princeton just shut Arizona down. It seems like they've got the recipe to fix it. I don't see Missouri taking them that serious enough to try and, scout or game plan. I just think they're going to try and go out there and play and run and gun, just try and be athletes. That's how I see it.
Yeah, and of course, Missouri getting past Utah State in that game. Utah State really not. They have some good offensive numbers, but they lost to San Diego State 3 times this year, and there might have been an issue stepping up in class here. But you can look at Missouri. Some of the defensive numbers have been kind of south there. They've given over almost a 48% shooting or greater here in 3 of their past 4.
Right, and that's why you run into that problem. If they're not able to run and gun you, they can't beat you.
All right.
So that's just the way. I think this is the way you play it.
There you go. You got Collins here on Princeton plus 6.5 here against Missouri. This game Saturday here at 6 Eastern time, guys. Check out Tony'sPicks.com. Get on board with Collins Brown. Get that 3-day pass. Get all Collins premium plays for 3 days. All his NBA, college hoops, and more. Use the promo code PICK at TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off. Go ahead and get signed up with Collins Brown at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, let's continue.